All right, everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're taking a look at something I think we've all probably seen online.
Oh, yeah.
Those pesky haters
Definitely. Definitely.
lurking online and just thriving on negativity.
For sure.
And so we've got a really fascinating journey ahead of us, and by the end, hopefully you'll feel equipped to not just survive online,
Yeah,
but truly thrive in those spaces.
absolutely. And the key is understanding what makes them tick.
Right.
Because once you understand the psychology behind it, you know their power diminishes.
Right.
They're like those shadows that seem huge and scary until you shine a light on them.
Perfect analogy.
Thanks.
So let's shine that light, shall we?
Get to it.
So first things first, how can we even tell the difference between a troll and a hater?
Oh,
Because I feel like those terms get tossed around a lot,
yeah.
but I'm not always sure I know what actually distinguishes them.
Well, you're right. There is a difference. Think of trolls as the online equivalent of that friend who loves to poke fun and stir the pot.
Oh, okay.
They just want to provoke reactions. They want to see how much they can just like disrupt the conversation.
Gotcha.
Main goal is attention, and they don't necessarily care if it's positive or negative.
Oh, the chaos-loving friend, okay.
Right.
So where do haters fit in then? Are they just trolls with like a nastier attitude?
Not quite.
Okay.
Trolls might use negativity as a tool, but haters are driven by it. They genuinely seem to relish in spreading negativity and spewing hate, often targeting specific individuals with just vicious comments.
Yeah.
It's less about playful disruption and more about a focused attack fueled by, well, hate.
Okay, so one is like the mischievous imp and the other is more like a targeted laser beam of
I
negativity.
like that, yeah.
But why does the internet even seem to breed this type of behavior in the first place?
Yeah.
Is there something about being online that makes people just, well, less nice?
There's actually a psychological term for it. It's online disinhibition. The online world creates a sense of distance, and it can make people feel less accountable for their words.
Right, right.
It's like they're wearing a mask, shedding those inhibitions, and thinking, well, no one knows it's me, so I can say whatever I want.
I can definitely relate to that feeling.
Yeah.
I think we've all had moments where we've been a bit bolder online
Oh, for sure.
than we might be in person.
Absolutely.
What is it about the online world that gives us that feeling of,
Yeah.
I don't know, almost invincibility?
It's a combination of factors, right? There's the anonymity, of course,
Right.
hiding behind usernames or avatars.
Okay.
Then there's the lack of immediate feedback.
Oh, interesting.
In a face-to-face conversation, you see the impact of your words instantly.
Yeah, you see their face.
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
Their reaction. Online, there's often a delay.
Right.
So people may not realize how hurtful their comments are until much later.
It's like sending an angry email and instantly regretting it.
Oh, it's been there.
I've definitely been there.
Yeah.
Are there other factors at play besides like anonymity and that delayed reaction time?
Absolutely.
Right.
The online world can also create an illusion of invisibility.
Yeah.
People forget there are real human beings on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like they dissociate their actions from the real world.
So anonymity, lack of immediate feedback, and a feeling of invisibility all kind of contribute to this online disinhibition.
Yeah.
And then when you mix that with the already negative motivations of haters, it's no wonder the internet can feel like a minefield.
Exactly. But let's delve into those motivations a bit deeper.
Okay.
What makes someone become a hater in the first place?
Right.
It can't just be boredom.
Right. There has to be something more.
Yeah, there has to be something deeper going on there, psychologically speaking.
Yeah.
Well, it's a complex mix of personality traits,
Yep.
personal experiences,
Mhm.
and even social factors.
Gotcha.
Some research suggests that certain personality traits, like a lack of empathy or a tendency towards manipulation,
Yeah.
could contribute to this kind of behavior.
So some haters might genuinely struggle to understand the impact of their words.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling,
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
it does.
But it's crucial to remember that not all haters fit this profile.
Right.
Sometimes the motivation is as simple as seeking attention,
Okay.
even if it's negative attention.
Right.
They thrive on the reactions,
Mm-hmm.
on knowing they've gotten under someone's skin.
It's like a twisted form of validation.
Yeah, it is.
But I've also heard that some haters might actually enjoy inflicting pain on others. Is there any truth to that?
There is some research that links a certain type of personality,
Okay.
one that derives pleasure from causing distress,
Okay.
to online hate.
Okay.
It's a disturbing thought, but it does help explain some of the truly cruel behavior we see online.
That's chilling, but it's important to acknowledge that this isn't just about like online squabbles, right?
Right.
This can have real-world consequences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It can affect someone's self-esteem,
Right.
their mental health, their relationships.
Mm-hmm.
In extreme cases, it can even lead to violence.
So it's not just words on a screen.
Right.
It's a real problem with a real impact.
Right.
And that impact isn't limited to just individuals, is it?
No, not at
Right.
all. Think about businesses,
Hmm.
organizations, even entire industries.
Yeah.
Online hate can damage reputations,
Mm-hmm.
hurt sales, and create a toxic environment for everyone involved.
Yeah.
It can even silence important voices and stifle creativity.
It's almost like this digital mob mentality
Yes.
where negativity can just snowball and have this devastating impact.
Exactly.
But let's shift gears here for a sec.
Okay.
We've talked about the dark side,
Uh-huh.
but I'm curious, are we just helpless against this tide of online hate?
Right.
What can we do to fight back?
The good news is we're not helpless.
Oh, good.
We have more power than we realize. And one of the most effective strategies is actually quite simple. Don't engage.
The classic don't feed the trolls approach.
Exactly. Haters often thrive on attention.
Right.
So by ignoring them, you're essentially taking away their fuel.
Okay.
It's like refusing to play their game.
It's like saying, you want a reaction. Sorry, not today.
Exactly.
But ignoring isn't always easy,
Right.
especially when those comments are really hurtful.
Sure.
What are some other tactics we can use?
Blocking is another powerful tool.
Okay.
It's like creating a digital shield around yourself.
Gotcha.
You're saying you're not welcome in my space. And if you encounter truly egregious behavior,
Yeah.
don't hesitate to report it.
Okay.
Most platforms have mechanisms in place to deal with harassment.
So we've got ignoring, blocking, and reporting.
Yeah.
These seem straightforward enough,
Uh-huh.
but what's the psychology behind why they work?
Well, ignoring taps into the principle of extinction.
Okay.
You're removing the reward.
Good.
The attention that the hater craves.
They're not getting what they want.
Exactly.
Okay.
Blocking, on the other hand, gives you back a sense of control.
Right.
You're creating a safer, more positive space for yourself online.
Makes sense.
And reporting, while it may not always result in immediate action,
Sure.
helps reinforce community standards. It's a way of saying this behavior is not acceptable.
Okay, these are some great strategies. It's empowering to know that we can take action
Yeah.
and reclaim our online experience.
Sure.
But before we move on, there are a few other interesting points from our research that I want to touch on.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so one thing that struck me was this idea that the old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me,
Right.
can actually be harmful.
Yeah, it's a well-intentioned saying,
Right.
but it can minimize the real impact that words can have.
Yeah.
Words have power.
Yeah.
They can build us up or tear us down.
Absolutely. Another point that resonated with me was the idea that our self-esteem should come from within,
Okay.
not from the opinions of others.
Yes.
How does that tie into our discussion about haters?
It's essential for developing resilience against negativity.
Okay.
When your sense of self-worth is rooted in your own values and accomplishments,
Right.
the opinions of haters hold less power over you.
It's like building an internal fortress of confidence.
Exactly.
I love that image.
It's about recognizing that your worth is inherent,
Right.
not dependent on external validation, especially not from people who are intentionally trying to tear you down.
This leads to another fascinating idea I came across.
Okay.
Viewing haters as an opportunity for growth.
Interesting.
It sounds counterintuitive,
Yeah,
but maybe there are lessons we can glean even from those who criticize us, right?
absolutely. Now, we should never condone hateful behavior,
Of course, of course.
but sometimes, hidden within those harsh words,
Yeah.
there might be a tiny speck of truth, a blind spot we haven't noticed.
So it's about sifting through the negativity for those rare nuggets of truth.
Yeah.
Not easy,
Oh,
but potentially valuable.
potentially valuable.
But remember, it's crucial to maintain healthy boundaries.
Yes.
Engaging directly with haters is rarely productive and can even be harmful.
Absolutely.
This is more about introspection,
Right.
about asking yourself, is there anything I can learn from this, even if it's just about myself?
Exactly.
It's like a personal audit triggered by those criticisms.
I like that.
And one final point that came up repeatedly in our research is the importance of not engaging with haters.
Right?
It's tempting to fire back,
Oh, yeah.
but often that just gives them more ammunition.
Exactly. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire.
Yeah.
The best response is often no response at all.
Okay.
Just walk away and let their negativity fade into the void.
It's like saying, your words have no power over me.
Exactly.
Powerful stuff. But this brings up another question.
Okay.
What if someone can easily provoke you with their words?
Hmm.
What does that say about you and your own inner world?
That's a very insightful question,
Yeah.
and one worth pondering. It means it's time for some introspection.
Oh.
If we're easily triggered by the words of others, it often reflects our own insecurities,
Hmm.
our own unresolved issues, or perhaps just a lack of self-awareness.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's an invitation to look inward and ask ourselves,
Right.
why do certain words or opinions have such a strong hold over us?
So instead of focusing on the hater and their negativity,
Right.
we should turn the spotlight on ourselves
Exactly.
and examine our own reaction.
Yes, it's about taking responsibility for our emotional responses
Okay.
and recognizing that we have a choice in how we react.
Right.
We can choose to let those words define us, or we can choose to rise above them.
That reminds me of another point we touched on earlier.
Okay.
The idea that focusing on becoming better versions of ourselves
Right.
is kind of a powerful antidote to hate.
Exactly. Instead of dwelling on the negativity, channel that energy into personal growth.
Okay. Into pursuing your passions and to becoming the best version of yourself.
It's like the saying, living well is the best revenge.
Precisely.
Yeah.
When you're focused on your own journey,
Right.
the opinions of those who seek to tear you down become less and less significant.
It's like building a fortress of self-confidence, brick by brick.
Exactly.
And speaking of confidence, isn't it interesting how success often seems to attract haters?
It's almost a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah.
The more you achieve, the more visible you become.
Right.
The more likely you are to encounter those who try to dim your shine.
It's like they see you shining brightly.
Yeah.
And they just feel threatened by
Right.
your light.
And they try to extinguish it.
Yeah.
In a way, yes, it's a reflection of their own insecurities. They try to bring others down to their level
Right.
instead of rising up themselves.
So in a weird way, haters can actually be a sign that you're doing something right.
Exactly.
That you're making waves, that you're standing out from the crowd. They're like those little gnats that buzz around your head on a sunny day.
Oh, I love that analogy.
Annoying, but ultimately insignificant.
So the next time you encounter a hater, just try to remember those gnats on a sunny day.
Yeah.
Their negativity is just noise.
Right.
Don't let it distract you from your own sunshine.
And remember, your worth is not defined by their opinions.
Right.
Their words say more about them than they do about you.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
It happens.
We've explored the psychology of online hate,
Yeah.
uncovered the motivations behind those negative comments,
Uh-huh.
and most importantly, armed ourselves with strategies
Yes.
to navigate those tricky digital waters.
Absolutely.
I feel empowered.
I'm glad to hear that.
We've also learned that sometimes the most powerful response
Yeah.
is no response at all.
Sometimes, though.
Ignoring, blocking, and reporting are all valuable tools.
Very valuable.
And perhaps the most important takeaway is this.
Okay.
Focus on your own growth, your own journey. The haters will always be out there,
Sadly, yes.
but their words only have power if you give it to them.
That's such a powerful message.
So to our listeners out there, remember this. Don't let the haters dim your shine.
Keep shining brightly.
Keep shining brightly and let your light guide you on your path.
And if you're ever feeling down, remember that you're not alone.
Yeah.
We all encounter negativity online, but we have the power to choose how we respond.
Well said.
Thank you.
This deep dive has been a fantastic reminder of that.
It has.
And before we wrap up, I just want to remind everyone to hit that like button
Yes.
and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating explorations of the human mind
Absolutely.
and the digital world.
We've got some amazing deep dives coming up,
Yeah, we do.
exploring topics like creativity, resilience, and the power of positive thinking.
Don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
And one last reminder. The voices you're hearing are AI,
Yes, they are.
brought to life by the power of human ingenuity.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's the perfect blend of technology and human creativity,
It is.
all aimed at bringing you thought-provoking content and empowering you to live your best life.
Absolutely. So to our amazing listeners,
Yes.
thank you for joining us on this journey.
Thank you for being here.
Remember to stay curious, keep exploring, and most importantly, never let the haters steal your sunshine.
Beautifully put. Yeah, it's really, it really is something, you know,
Yeah,
how we can combine human creativity with this cutting-edge technology.
for sure. For sure.
So speaking of achieving incredible things,
Yeah.
let's give a round of applause to the real human mind behind this AI-powered episode.
Here.
To our listeners out there, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of online haters.
Yeah.
We hope you walked away with some valuable insights
Absolutely.
and a renewed sense of empowerment.
For sure.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
It is.
There's a whole universe of fascinating topics out there
so many.
waiting to be explored.
Absolutely.
So keep those questions coming.
Yeah.
Keep diving deep and keep those minds engaged.
Beautifully said.
And if you enjoyed this episode,
Yes.
be sure to hit that like button
Please do.
and subscribe to our channel for more insightful deep dives.
Yeah.
We've got some amazing topics lined up exploring everything
Oh, we do.
from the science of happiness
Uh-huh.
to the mysteries of the cosmos.
There's truly something for everyone.
So stay curious, stay engaged, and keep shining your light brightly.
Yeah. Keep shining brightly.
And on that note, it's time to wrap up this episode.
Okay.
Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring,
Yeah.
and remember, don't let the haters dim your shine.
Keep shining brightly, folks.